Hey guys, how you doing? So, I know, before we get started, the 80s called. They want their hair back. I know, I get it. And if I had hair out of the shower, it's drying, it's a little bit of a mess. This needs a little curls. I combed it. I bought, where is it? Which completely made my hair frizzy. The wet brush, the little baby wet brush, to comb it out when it's wet. And this is what happened. So, I mean, I can always, give it a little fluff. Come on. Who doesn't want to still wear their hair like this? All right. Anyway, let's move on. Nothing I can do about it. I got streaks in it. It's all the things. So, I hope you guys are doing good. I know my videos have been like in and out a little bit. The 10th was the 10th anniversary of my son's death, which I don't know, is so weird because it seems like it was yesterday and then it seems like it was like eons ago, and I don't know, it's really weird. So this month, as always, if you've been with me for a while, you guys know this month is a big one for me as well as May, which, it is what it is. I know we all have family or friends that we have lost, whether it be tragic like mine or just to the life cycle, whatever it is. It's never easy and it's always hard, and we all suffer. So, I'm sending my love to all you guys because I know holidays can be really hard for people, and it's a shame. It's a shame. I always just want to get a big island and us all live on it and just support each other and be there for each other and all the things, right? But can't do that right now till I win that lottery, the money. So I I don't know if you can hear my dogs fighting downstairs with Dave. We watched. I want to know if anybody watched this movie yet. It's called The Smiley Face Killers. And although I'm not going to tell you about it or ruin anything because I can't, because we got almost halfway through and we both said, or all three of us actually said, turn it off. Um, we don't want to watch it anymore. It was awful. It was awful. Now, I am a horror movie buff. Dave and I watch horror movies. I've talked about this before. Much to some of your dismay, we watched Japanese horror, Korean horror, Asian horror, which I think is all that wrapped in anyway. Australian, United States, B movies, all the things. We watch it. So a lot of the things that they make that are like theater ready don't really do anything for us because they're just so bleh. So when the Smiley Face Killer come out, predictable, I should say, not blah, but predictable. When the Smiley Face Killers come out and everything, we're excited. We're like, okay, looks good. And Crispin Glover's in it, which I don't know if you guys know who Crispin Glover is, but he's just this weird, lovely man that is in all these weird movies. He was in Back to the Future, um, with Michael J. Fox. So I thought, oh, we were like, okay, it's going to be good, right? I couldn't get past it. Like, it was awful. So I'd like to know if you guys watched it and what your thoughts were on it, because um, I want to know how it ends. I don't know if I could finish watching it, honestly, because it was that bad. Um, and uh, Here we go. Okay, I thought it was going to be about the Smiley Face Killer, which is, we watched a documentary on it. It was about all these men, these boys who got killed, and wherever they were found, there was like a smiley face around them, right? So it became the Smiley Face Killer. Like, that was their calling card. Do you know what I mean? Um, that's what they left at the scene. So there was a lot of deaths and it was a big deal. So we were like, oh, okay, well, we saw the documentary. This should be, this should be fairly good. Well, excuse me, I just had cranberry juice. The first 35 minutes that we watched were all about this boy who was depressed, wasn't taking his medicine. And the whole 35 minutes that we watched so far was a van following him and him saying, I'm not depressed, and everybody being like, well, you're not taking your medicine, and you should be taking your medicine, and why aren't you taking your medicine? And he's like, and they're like, you're depressed, you're so depressed, and it was awful, awful, awful. But I didn't watch the whole thing, so if you did, I would like to know what your thoughts were on it. We love horror movies, like I said. Even at Halloween, we watch, our normal Halloween movies that we've seen a million times that we love, or new ones that are out. Um, so there's that. I've been working on some art. I finished this. I'm gonna gloss it now. You guys remember I did some of this. I'm gonna put that on there, and she's a done. So, and the quote says, "Let there be everywhere our voices, our eyes, our thoughts, our love, our actions, breathing hope and victory." And that's kind of what I'm feeling. I just need it all. So yeah, so that's her, and I'm gonna gloss her. She's going up for sale. I'm a little slow on getting stuff up for sale, but I mean, honestly, a lot of people don't have money, and I always feel bad putting stuff up and like expecting people to, you know, buy it. But I'll put it up, and then if anybody wants it, or any of the jewelry or whatever I'm putting up and other paintings, then good, But I love her. Um, I love doing these kind of things. Angels, I've been doing for Jesus 15 years, so if not longer. And I just love them. And so, uh, the coronavirus here in New Jersey is skyrocketing, and the deaths are almost over 100. They go up to 60, 70, 90, and then they'll go down to 30. I don't know how that happens. And then it goes up again. We'll see what it's like after the weekend. I don't know how it's calculated, or how like is it 3 weeks behind, 1 week behind, a day behind? Like, I don't know how that works. But a question for you guys. Because some of us, as I know, and you guys know with me, are chronically ill. I have RA and fibro. I'm stage 4 chronic kidney disease. Almost ready for that dialysis. Hopefully not. But being chronically ill and being immune compromised, I guess, is the better word. How do you guys feel about the vaccination? What do you guys think? What do you guys feel? I know that there's a lot of us on here who were very pro-Trump, and there was a lot of us on here who weren't. So I just want to know everybody's opinion in a nice way if possible. I know a lot of people message me. They won't leave comments because other people, I guess, attack them or something, or they don't like people knowing their political view, and that's fine. You can message me. All my info is down below. But I'm curious of what you guys think, because I'm so torn. They're kind of saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, that immune compromised really shouldn't get it unless you speak with your doctor, which of course that makes complete sense. But having, not being able to get it, let's say I'm not able to get it, we should stay in the home. We shouldn't go out. And if we do, you wear a mask, the whole thing. And it makes me sad, because I know there's a lot of people out there who don't wear masks even now. We went for a ride today. It was beautiful here in Jersey, like 60 something. And we went for our ride because, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. But in restaurants, like outside, and people going in and out of the restaurants, and the parking lots are packed, nobody has masks on. And I understand they say you can sit outside and eat and everything, but they are like, I mean, we have a couple biker bars up here that are really like big, places, and they have the outside and everything like that. They're packed with regular people, bikers, all the things. So it's really weird to see all these people just walking around like nothing, talking to each other and all that kind of thing. How far does it travel, I wonder? I mean, you get all these different things, and you look at the CDC and it says this, says that, whatever. So yeah, so I'm just kind of curious what you guys think. What's your guys' thoughts on the vaccination? And will you be getting it? Will you let your kids get it? you know, my girlfriend is a scientist, and I asked her, I was like, well, is it going to cause problems? Like if Emily goes to get pregnant at some point, she gets vaccinated, problems? Um, you know, how, I don't know. It's just very, it's very scary. So I just wanted to know you guys' feelings. My camera is really right now, and I don't know how this is going to record, and I hope it does my voice. If it's up and you see it, you'll know. But if it like all of a sudden it speeds as I talk or whatever, it's just I don't know. My camera, I've re-downloaded the software and everything, but the voice won't work on the one camera. It's a mess. So, and I'm waiting for like a good deal to get another one. So we'll see. So yeah, so I was on Pinterest, which we all go on Pinterest and, you know, like look around and all that kind of stuff, get inspired. And there was a painting by, oh gosh, when I do it, I will put her name down below. I have it saved in my thing. Anyway, for those of you who do know me, I'm a nature freak, and we love to go for rides and we go look at deer. Like there's this one place up here, like in Batstow, um, like the Pinelands and stuff, and the Pine Barrens, and like we ride around this thing at a certain time, and like the deer come out, and I have a picture of Emily's engagement pictures that we took with her and her husband before they were married, and I have to get it and show it because they walk down this little trail, like this little, I don't know if it was a driveway or what it was, where we go for these rides with the deer, and they're holding hands on this, and it's a beautiful picture. Here comes this freaking deer out behind them and pauses right in between them. So we're like snapping pictures to get it. And then when we went and, you know, looked at it on the, like the TV when Dave put the disc thing in and whatever, oh, it was so cool. So I'll definitely have to put it up so you guys can see it in a future video because it was just so cool. So I love trees. We love trees and dead trees and all the things. And so I've talked about this a million times. So I was on Pinterest and there's these paintings, and this lady takes like pictures and that kind of stuff, but she paints them in a canvas. I don't know. Let me just see if I can find her name because I hate, and then you can always go look, but let's see. Let's see. Come on. I love Pinterest. I love it too much. Come on. You know, usually when you go on Pinterest and like it's always the same thing and you're like, come on. Oh, that's pretty neat. I get to come on. Let's see. This is really exciting, isn't it? Watch me scroll. Victoria Holt. There's elements of the art room where they paint them, which is really, really cool. And then it's Mandyland has one. I have it saved. Let's see. I mean, there's a million people who have them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I will when I do it. But they are the coolest things. Maybe you can see through my glasses. They're the coolest things. And you just do like these trees. They do birch trees or whatever. And, you know, you kind of make it go off the canvas, and you use like texture paste, and you can do like backgrounds. I have a really cool picture of the sunset with like the trees in front of it. So I'm just so excited to try and do. Did I get it? Did I get it? And do these kind of panels. But you can find them all over Pinterest. So that's really my new thing that I'm going to try. I love trying new things. I'll probably try it on a small canvas, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'd love to put like a sunset behind it or something, just we'll see. We'll see. So I think that's pretty much it. Emily is being put on. They kept talking about putting her on prednisone and Humira. They're waiting to see if the insurance is gonna fully cover it. They got the prednisone covered, but right now they're waiting on the Humira. So she really hasn't started much because waiting on insurance, and they want her to do both, and Humira might not be covered, and then they'll want to give her something else. So her RA is really out of control, and it's really hard to see because having it myself and being sick and all the things that go along with that, knowing what it's like, and then seeing her to have to go through it is like, oh, it's just terrible. So with the fibro on top of it, hopefully I told her now we know we have to watch her kidneys because my kidneys went. Her kidneys are fine. They got tested, her liver, everything's fine. But you never know, just got to keep testing it every time when she goes to get her blood. So I'm trying to think what else. I always have like a million things to talk about, and then I get on here, and then I'm like, ugh. That's just it. I just hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are not struggling through the holidays, through Thanksgiving and now Christmas and everything. I hope that you guys have somebody to spend the holidays with so you're not alone. I know it can be really hard, the holidays, let alone having to spend them alone. So, I always tell you guys, you can message me on Facebook, you can message me on here, you can message me at Gmail. It's knittinganthings@gmail.com. It's that easy. And just talk to me. I mean, a lot of you do already, and I love it. It might take me a little bit to get through the messages, but I know that it can be hard, and I know when you feel lost and you're alone, and it can be hard not to have anybody. So I'm just letting you know I'm here. I know holidays can be really hard, so they're really hard for me and my family, but at least I have my husband and my daughter, so we're a good community here in the art community, and I'm sure you watch so many people on here, and it's just a good community, so we'll all stick together. I had watched, this is another thing I wanted to say, I had watched Gina Aaron's the cranberry juice. Is like, girl, you shouldn't have. Her video, I don't know, a week or two ago, I guess. And at the end, she said, and I love this, and I'm going to try to remember to do it every time on mine. At the end, she said, look, you can support me, and I say this, you can support me. Down below, you can join my membership. And it varies in price, and what that does is it helps support me to make videos, to buy supplies, to kind of, make a living. I use the money for medication and stuff that I need, and, so you can support me, but don't forget that you can support other artists as well. Always look to see if they have the little sign. Let me make sure I'll see what sign it is, because right now I'm totally out of it. The join. It's a join button. Come on, Carol. The join button. So, maybe you don't want to support me, but maybe somebody else that you like, you want to support, or maybe you want to support me. I'd appreciate it. Something that I'm going to be doing in the new year, and I swear to the gods I'm going to do this, is for everybody who's a member on my channel, I'm going to be doing like kind of vlogs or like videos and stuff like that will just exclusively go there. They won't go on my YouTube channel. It'll just be for my members. I know a lot of people do live streams for their members, which I want to do. I don't know how to get like everybody together. Like I have to figure that out. Like, how do you do a live stream and then like certain people can't come, and then I feel they get gypped, and it's a whole thing. So I got to figure that out. But I will be doing like videos that just go to the members. So if you would like to support me, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And every penny, counts and is appreciated. All my info is at that join button. However, if you can't, and I totally understand, just watching my videos and sharing them around on maybe your Twitter or Facebook, all over the internet, leaving me a comment, that means the world to me as well. That's about it. I just wanted to come on and say hello and hope that you guys are doing well. I got a lot of Christmas cards come in. Thank you very much. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try. I have them all sitting there. I'm gonna try to send something back. So, my sister, and then she's already asking about New Year's Eve, and I'm like, girl, I can't even get through the day. Oh, my thing froze. So yeah. So I love you guys, and I hope that you all are doing well. And if you need an ear, I'm here. And don't forget to support your favorite creators. We all appreciate it greatly. And like I said, Gina Aarons, that's where I got that from when I watched it and I was at the end and she said it. I was like, girl, yes. So that's what I'm going to start doing too. I stole it from you, Gina. Okay. I love you guys. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And I love you guys. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.